What is going on, everybody? We are back on it. A brand new anime, highly requested Vinland Saga, episode 1. This should be going up later on the afternoon on Sunday the 23rd. I think what I'm going to do for this is just start out once a week because we didn't commit to Vinland Saga. We didn't vote on Vinland Saga. I have just never, since I've been doing anime reactions for the past 4 to 5 years, I've never had this kind of buzz for an anime request. When we just took our last vote like 2 weeks ago, nobody had mentioned anything about Vinland Saga. None of my Patreon members, none of my subscribers on YouTube. But when I put that poll out that didn't include Vinland Saga, people were losing their minds that it wasn't included. And I had people messaging me all on the polls that I had posted in my YouTube comments on Twitter. Then you have to get on Vinland Saga. Why wasn't Vinland Saga included? You need to get on it. Best anime, best new anime, 2019. So I mean, we're just gonna go ahead and get on it. So right now, what we should be having on the channel is, I mean, we got 4 animes going. So I'm gonna try. I don't want to overload my plate too much. When My Hero Academia ends here in the next 4 to 5 weeks, I will attempt to get 2 episodes a week of Vinland Saga up. But for right now, until it ends, I think I'm going to get about an episode or 2 episodes ahead on Patreon. So just like I always do with Patreon stuff, episode 1 will be up on YouTube for everybody. If you want to come get a couple episodes ahead, feel free to come support on Patreon. If you don't worry, it will be moved over. I think what I'm going to do is get maybe 2 or 3 episodes ahead. So next Sunday, episode 2 will be on Patreon, and then the Sunday after that, episode 3 will also be on Patreon. Then I will put them back onto YouTube. So on YouTube, I'll be on episode 2, but on Patreon, I'll be on episode 4. And then when My Hero ends, what I'll probably start doing is put everything on YouTube and then do 2 a week, but still keep like an episode or 2 pace. So if I upload Vinland Saga on Friday and Saturday, I'll be an episode ahead on Patreon. So I'll do like episode 5 and 6, but I'll also be on episode 7 on Patreon, just to, stay a little bit ahead and give my Patreon members something to enjoy for the support. So I have no idea what Vinland Saga is. I saw a trailer that some of you sent me. It just looks like Attack on Titan without the Titans and some boats. I have a zero idea. I mean, I'm not even getting anything in the title. I know Vinland is a person, a race of people, a country, or what, but let's just go ahead and jump into it. I'm watching these on YouTube. I'm surprised they're not copywritten down. But I had a Patreon member link me all the episodes, and they're on YouTube, so I guess there's no copyright problem. They're here in like triple HD and everything. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have no idea what's going on here, but let's figure it out. Brand new anime, once again, Vinland Saga episode 1. Pressing play from the very beginning right now. Hardest part's going to be learning brand new character names. I've got 3 brand new animes. I'm trying to learn everybody's names between Full Metal, Demon, and now this. At least Full Metal, though, they're kind of English American names. Animation looks great. It looks great. Looks like a more crisp Attack on Titan. Did he just step in a bear trap? Oh. He didn't step in a bear trap. He stepped on a dead body. And again, I don't know if people have abilities in these shows or this is just straight bodies. Just regular humans fighting regular ass humans. Holy Oh, and you guys told me this isn't your regular shonen where it's made for like little kids, so that like shonen age. That it's a more mature, I forget the name of it. It's made for an older group, like late teens, early 20s age group. So I'm expecting maybe some more gore, maybe more death, maybe not always the classic shonen recipe where the main character and powers prevail. So let's see. Alright, so my man's an animal. Good God. Okay. Oh. Shit, who needs an army when you just need two of these dudes? Hail. And he just has that sword right in that man's stomach. Oh. He lost his sword. I thought he was actually fighting somebody there for a minute, but nope, he's dead too. But to say, you gonna return to the surface, or... Okay, he's really just staying down there. Alright, so we had about 30 people die in the first 3 minutes. Is it Tomuro or Tomura? Alright, strong start. Opening? No opening? Opening, yes. Alright. Good recipe to a good anime is a good opening and a good opening song. Let's see what we got. I'm getting very like Viking Saga-ish type time period here. Very like Game of Thrones feeling-ish. Where it's just bodies fighting bodies, boats, land. Nobody's summoning anything or shooting out lightning bolts from the sky or turning into anything unnatural, at least so far that I've seen. Oh dang, so we are gonna get to see that kid grow? Yeah, I'm getting a very like Game of Thronesy, Lord of the Rings vibe without any of the magical stuff included. Unless there's dragons and wizards or any kind of unnatural. Alright, let's go. Somewhere Not Here, title of the episode. This is a kid from the opening who we see basically grow up to be an assassin. Year 1002 in Iceland. Wow. What a shit place to live at that time. No heat. I mean, just being in Iceland in general. Gotta be cold as hell. Keep a fire going at all times. Thorfinn? Holy shit, that cow was yoked. What the hell was that? I was about to say. At least it was a bird. I thought he was getting attacked by a human. And you guys will have to let me know how the videos are set up on YouTube. Is there an ending and a preview? Like, do I need to watch all 26 minutes of this or cut it short? You're really out there on those open waters like that. The new continent. Is this talking about the one they're on, the Icelandic one, or can't be? Oh, named Vinland? Nailed it. But they don't live there now? I was about to say, is that what everybody's been fighting for? Who lives on that land? And why isn't he still there? If he's telling the truth. You conquered a new land that was fruitful and everything and left? He sounds like All Might, now that I hear it without all the fighting. These damn kids. Oh, wow. They're just shitting on that man. Oh, wow. Even Thorfinn dipped out on his ass. Does sound like All Might. Thors and Thorfinn. And who was Tomura? Tomoro. Is that his first name? Or last name? Alright, who's this shady character? Is he a slave? Hopefully he's just someone that escaped and not coming to kill. So we're talking like actual continents. Okay. Like real world continents. So that's Thorfinn's sister then? Okay, I don't really think. I don't really. I was about to say, I don't think he's really on a boat. All right, what is he gonna hear? We talk about that guy, that slave that was out there walking in the. No, we're not gonna talk about that dude. Okay, maybe he's in with the cows or something. Oh wow, she did say slave. Okay, that's not what we do, he says. Oh, I've never seen that much snow in my life. You land on the dude? He dead under her? He died out there last night. Or he's about to die. Is that it? Oh, okay. Oh, it almost is. We got about 3, 4 minutes left. Imagine just sitting in that. And they had to go walk on the frozen ocean on foot. Yep. Wow. Good question. That's what I'm asking. Oh, God. All his limbs are frostbitten. I hope he wakes up just so we can get some information. He said he doesn't want slaves, and now he's fighting hard to bring a slave back to life. I wonder what the history is with that. So why do they choose to live in these frozen continents then if they could just, you know, make sense? And then they fled. Yeah, okay. That's why they're there. I don't think they would have picked Iceland and Greenland by choice. These damn kids. He's gonna bust up in there with that frozen slave. He's still been going. I don't think he's coming back alive, man. Oh, can you give us any information? Don't say Norway. I don't think he could have made it there. Did he say from his house exactly? Gonna die. I mean, his limbs are rotted. I don't think those are coming back. They're looking for him. Yeah, and he has what they're looking for. They would literally go that way for one slave. Episode's gonna end. I guess they gotta do that. I mean, if other slaves think maybe if we just make it away, we'll be fine. I guess hunt them down so they know. Oh god, this dude's about to get fucking died. Okay. Oh, he's dead dead. Okay, no, but he might as well be. Chain has hair and shit all in it. Well, those two are definitely gonna fight. He's dying. Dead. Is he making it seem like he wants to go? And that confirms the old man's story. Oh fuck, don't. How did they fucking pick that house? Pinpoint it. Might as well give him back. You don't want him fucking slicing down your family. He's gonna pay him for him just to bury him. Just to bury him. Please don't. Yeah, that's why he hunted him down. Oh fuck. Yo, this is a long ass episode, so they all go the full 26 minutes. What if he said he wants 8? Whoa. I don't. That just seems like a lot. Just for the life of one dead. But I mean, these are long episodes. Like full 26 minutes. Holy shit. Okay. But to say, of course he died right after. He gave up 8 sheep just to, I guess, keep the slave peaceful and lay him to rest and all that stuff. Okay, who are these? Who's this dude? What's in the box? Oh, of course, just don't tell me. That's fine. Oh, nope, we're still going. These are long ass episodes. Oh, are those from his war days right there? All right, that is the episode. I mean, long episode, full 26 minutes. Usually anime episodes are like 18, 19 minutes long max. So I'm trying to get all the places down. They're currently living on Iceland. It looks like there's a king. Where this king invaded and came from that took over Norway, has, good fertile lands. The water doesn't freeze over. I don't know my continents like that. I don't think, can you get directly from Norway to Iceland without having to cross water? I don't think so, but don't hold me to that. And then Vinland. So Vinland seems to be the only place that's not an actual, I guess, place or real continent, I guess, in our real world. Um, it said there's a place without slaves, without anybody conquering or doing anything, without wars. that's at least what they think, or the last time they saw or heard. Do we think it's been conquered yet or taken over by maybe the same person that took over Norway? Um, so, I mean, it looks like the premise or the goal is to get the hell off of this damn ice continent. Where it might lead to, I don't know. I don't know if Vinland Saga is the only salvation. If Norway is as well, is it not living? Is it not worth living in Norway with all that kind of rule, and I guess war and slavery and everything that's going on? We'll kind of see with that. I mean, that's pretty much all that we can really dive into. We can speculate kind of where. I guess I'm trying to figure where he originally came from. When we saw the flashback in the very beginning of the episode, when Thor, which I thought was a bear trap at the time, stepped into that like dead body. Um, what continent was that on? Was that on Norway before Norway was invaded by that ruler? Was that on? I'm guessing it's not on Vinland because he said, there's no slaves, there's no war. So I'm just trying to guess kind of where that might be. Yeah, and just kind of where he came from, the war, who rules what. It looks kind of like he's the only one worth a damn as far as a warrior goes on this little Icelandic village continent that they're on. Um, like I said, I was surprised that they tracked down or actually hunted down the slave that far. But I guess kind of like he said, if he doesn't take him back and kind of make him an example, all the slaves will kind of think, well, hell, if I can just get out, if I can just get gone, it'll be worth it, to try to escape. Just thinking of like bartering and currency, everything he gave up, did he say 8 sheep or 8 ram or 8 goat? I forgot what he gave up, but that's a lot to give up for anything, let alone somebody that I feel like at the time you had to know he wasn't going to be alive much longer, if at all, and he wasn't. So we got introduced to him and his family. I don't know who's kind of the main character. I don't know if it's Thor or the kid. I'm guessing for classic anime purposes, it's going to be the kid. But until he kind of grows and becomes of age to do anything, it's going to be, I guess, his father that kind of does any of the fighting or any of the kind of the major decisions that will affect other characters, unless the kid just starts going out there getting reckless. But it was a solid opening episode. I enjoyed it. We'll kind of see the back and forth political, how that goes. And like the same thing with every anime. Is there anybody in it that's kind of above an average human as far as strength or size or speed or any kind of magical, mystical powers or beings? And we'll just kind of see. I mean, it looks like just from the episode 1, it looks like the goal or what our characters that we got introduced to are trying to do is 1, get off Iceland, and 2, have that be to Vinland, the continent of Vinland at least. So we'll kind of see what it has to offer. And we'll go from there. So that's episode 1. I'm going to try to have this up by like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock on Sunday night. A little bit later than we normally do, but we'll keep it going from there. So like, share, favorite, subscribe. Brand new episode, brand new anime. And enjoy y'all's week.